Welcome back. Our next guest worked on the legendary Cosby Show and has her own line of natural beauty products in stores in Atlanta and Brooklyn and online. Earlier, my colleague Michelle Griego interviewed her for Bay Sunday. Let's take a look.
So your beauty company is called Carol's Daughter Skincare. Let's just start right there. You, obviously, Carol's daughter?
Yes. Yes. My mom's name was Carol, and I am her daughter.
Okay, so how did this company get started?
It actually started 20 years ago in my kitchen. I was making products in my kitchen as a hobby, and I did it for friends and family. And my mother said, why don't you sell at the church flea market in the next couple of weeks and see if other people like it as much as we do. And I'm really glad that she had that idea, because they did. It was well received, and that was the beginning of me starting to sell the product versus gifting it to friends.
What is so unique about these products?
Well,
I mean, you cover everything from skin to hair,
fragrance, body. What is unique to me is how we began, you know, starting in a kitchen, cooking it on the stove, creating recipes, and still maintaining as much of that history and DNA within the brand today, but layering onto that performance products, you know, being in a position to, you know, have our own stores, to have a website, selling on HSN, and all of it, you know, growing from my kitchen. I think that's a pretty unique story.
What was missing in the industry that you felt compelled to start this?
I always had very dry skin and didn't even realize how I was compromising when it came to my hair. There just weren't moisturizers and shampoos and things that were available that really took care of my skin, took care of my hair, and just a void in the marketplace.
You name each product after food.
Yes.
Why?
Because I look at it as food for your hair, for your skin, for your soul. So there are butters and jellies and smoothies and things like that. We do have creams and lotions, but I prefer to think of it as it feeding your skin.
That's a good concept. Speaking of that, Almond Cookie?
Yes.
Your #1 seller. Tell me about that.
Almond Cookie is a fragrance that I developed when my husband actually brought home an almond cookie for me from Chinatown one Sunday. And I wanted to capture not just some of the notes that are in an almond cookie, but also that feeling that you get when someone gives you something just because, no special reason, that sort of warm, sweet, loved feeling. And that's what's in the almond cookie.
And you've been getting some attention from celebrities too.
Yes, we have celebrity investors like Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, Will and Jada Smith, and quite a few celebrity clients as well.
How did you make those connections?
Well, the connection with Will and Jada actually happened through Jazzy Jeff, who used to rap with the Fresh Prince back in the day. He knew that Jada loved body care products. He found my brand, and he used to send it to her all the time.
That's amazing. And you were able to open a store?
Yes, we opened our first store in Brooklyn in 1999, and we have stores now in Harlem, as well as another store in Fort Greene, Brooklyn.
And you also have hair salons?
Yes, a hair salon in our Harlem location, yes.
And so you're very busy?
Very,
yes.
Very.
I mean, what happens next? It seems like you have a big company now. You have a lot of hair salons and stores and stars behind you. What do you see in your future?
Well, right now, my future is very occupied with my present, because we just launched in every Target store in the country.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It started March 2nd. And it's been a great launch thus far. So the goal is to, you know, continue to grow and build that and make that a substantial business.
And so you have kind of an interesting history. You worked on the Cosby Show?
Yes, yes. I worked there as a writer's assistant. And it was actually very interesting training to be in television production. It really prepares you for entrepreneurship, because you don't work normal hours. You can work holidays, you work weekends, you work, you know, 18 hours a day, and I didn't realize that that's what I was being trained for, but I was, and I loved it.
When you're working on these TV shows, you're also around a lot of makeup and hair people, and did you get a lot of advice from them, or inspiration, I guess, from them?
I got a lot of great connections from them, and I was able to reach out to them later when I began to make products, to give them things to test and to use on clients, and a lot of them were very grateful, because they didn't always have what they needed for some of their clients.
Well, Lisa, congratulations on all of your success, and I wish you more success in the future.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Those products work. I use them myself. For more information, you can log on to carolsdaughter.com. That's carolsdaughter.com. We'll be back with more after a short break.